Hello and welcome everyone, Gamora here, and we are back with a brand new episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy 16. So without further ado, let's play. Okay, I suppose we better keep pushing. Oh, there's some side quests here, I guess not. Let's go do these. You have a question, have I ever watched One Piece? Well, it's crazy how many people come into the stream and talk about One Piece. Yes, I am fully caught up with One Piece, eagerly waiting for Gear 5 or 5th gear, whatever you want to call it. Main character kind of looks like Cloud Strife mixed with Zack. I thought he kind of looked like the main character in Final Fantasy 15. Like if you look at Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, when he's like a little older and he's got that beard, looks just like him.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. But it's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
Why not?
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Of course.
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
It almost seems strange seeing these graphics since you've been doing the Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster. You know, I actually was talking about that earlier in the stream, that it was kind of wild that just a week, just a couple weeks ago, I bought the Pixel Remasters, and it's just kind of wild to like be able to buy like Final Fantasy 1 through 6 and Final Fantasy 16 pretty much at the same time. Did the last guy drop one of the 4 elemental crystals? I don't think so.
Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Yeah, it seems like
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes
a
matters
lot
into
of
his
the
own hands.
elemental
Bearers are hardly
crystal.
difficult to spot.
A
What
lot
do you mean about being played false, I wonder?
a lot of the elemental crystals are kind of just used for everyday things. Kind of like, I mean, Sid lit a cigarette with one of them, so he was using it as a lighter, pretty much. Yo, Lightning Shot, welcome to the stream. What have you missed? Um, a lot of cutscenes. Um, the normal, typical fighting. We did get some new abilities, kind of like these. I guess I can show them
Never heard of crabs eating crystal.
from a different kind of
Interesting.
icon. And we did kind of have a different fight. Kind of hard to explain. We kind of turned into our icon of Freed and had like a giant like monster battle, kind of like you would experience in like Bayonetta 3 when Bayonetta turned into Gamora.
Stay down!
So if you're familiar with that.
This
What
must
seems to
it.
be the initial plot of this.
Boy,
You've only
spending
seen a
more time
first
down here than I
trailer for
have
this,
to.
so you have no idea. I don't. So we're pretty much a prince. We start off the game as a prince who is in charge of. I mean, it's kind of a wild beginning. So in the beginning, we're a prince. We had a king for a father, and I guess you can say that archduke. I guess not really a king. And then we obviously had a mother and a younger brother called Joshua. And apparently there are these things called icons, which are pretty much like summons, right? And we were there. We were technically a failure. We were supposed to be in control of the Phoenix summon, but you know, we were a failure apparently. And our younger brother, Joshua, turned out to be the person who got the blessing or the powers of the Phoenix.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
And then let's see after that. Since we were pretty much a failure, we were tasked with protecting Joshua.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
We were pretty much called
Be
his
more careful
shield.
next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
And then let's see, all this stuff happened like 13 years ago, so we're like much younger. But during that time, apparently, the kingdom of Rosaria, which was the kingdom we were from, was about to be attacked by some other kingdom. I forget the name. So, along with the Archduke, us, and Joshua, we set out to go to this place called the Phoenix Gate to do something there. It was like a tradition to go there before starting any battles. And things got crazy at Phoenix Gate. Our younger brother Joshua, turned into the Phoenix summon, but was killed, unfortunately, at that time from another icon, Efreet. And the weird thing about that is that they're technically both icons of fire, which shouldn't exist. So, like, since that happened, we've been looking for this icon of fire, Efreet, or whoever's in control of Efreet, to get revenge for the, for him killing our brother Joshua. And quite recently, like towards the beginning of the stream, we found out that we are Efreet. So we ended up killing our brother because we lost control. And that's pretty much the main plot points so far.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
We just got done streaming Neo 2 Complete Edition remastered version for PS5. Oh, nice. People have been talking about,
You barely have to
me playing that game. And, at some point, maybe we shall.
That's one of our branded.
He can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled.
I don't think, I know Final Fantasy VII is different, but I like it. And with, playing this game and knowing that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming out next year, I'm sure the combat is going to be more complex than the first one, so it should be pretty fun. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for a different Final Fantasy VII.
The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At
Like-
least I know which way he went.
I feel like things are going to get pretty wild. The first one was pretty
Someone made
close to
short
the
work of
original
them.
story, but I feel like
wonder if that
Rebirth is
someone
going
was
to take a
Norris.
huge departure from it. I don't like that we have to wait so long to play all three of them. But at least we know there's only going to be 3. And it's kind of wild that Rebirth is going to be on 2 discs, which I believe is the first time for a PS5 game. I think the discs on the PS5 are 100 gigs. So this game could be close to 200 gigs, which is wild.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years.
Okay, seems like we're done with that
Only to be
quest.
betrayed by a
Or at
friend.
least, the main portion of it. Let's run back. Let's see, Crab's eating a crystal, that's kind of suspicious. Man, enemies are kind of stupid. Can't expect them to know any better. Probably thought it was food. I mean, that's why there's so many monsters here. Because they're looking for food. You hate the name Joshua, you don't know why. I don't know either. I have no opinion on the name. Don't hate it, don't like it. You're writing a One Piece fan fiction? Have I ever wrote one? Not really. I'm not much of a writer. You love that the NPCs have your local accent? I gotta say that the voice acting is top notch in this game.
That's one of our branded.
I am enjoying it quite a bit. Odyssey brother dies. Now you have to travel avenge journey of self-discovery and gain the power of the icons in the process until the real bad guy unveils himself. There are now that I read that, there are a couple things that happened in the beginning that I forgot to mention. The reason we got attacked at this place called the Phoenix Gate, that place we went to prepare for or to do some ritual before the fight, was because we were betrayed by our mother. And I swear, if you play this game and you see the mother, you know instantly that she's up to something. She's just so evil and mean.
I'll go myself.
Just oozes that evilness.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well, branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty. I mean, there's more information that that's important to what I said, but I feel like saying that one specific thing that I'm thinking of would probably be a little bit of a spoiler. I mean, it already happened. Actually happened in today's stream. So I suppose if you were watching it, you would probably already know. But if you're planning on playing it, maybe I won't spoil it. But yeah, everything I said was pretty much everything that happened within the first 5 hours of the game. Something like that. Oh, in this game we can pet the dog.
After it.
Well, we can. It just doesn't always happen.
Good boy.
Oh, nice. We got an achievement for the... I guess you have to do it a couple times to get the achievement, because I've done that a couple times. Let's see, yeah, Philia 2024. I'm old as well. Maybe I'll play the end to the Final Fantasy VII Remake when I'm like 35 or something. Another side quest. Okay. Go across the bridge. Rebirth is also supposed to have some open world, whether it's as large as Final Fantasy VII or more like Final Fantasy 15 linear open world. You're not sure. I imagine it's going to be something like this game.
Don't you worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the base on the other side you want to be careful of.
Thanks, buddy. The which
Martha
Final
said the
Fantasy
blight
female is
spread
the
even
most
further
attractive?
south,
Which witch are you
pushing yet
talking
more
about?
monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
You talking about this
Then
lady
we shall
here?
have to keep our wits about us.
Oh, for those of you in the chat that didn't hear when I said who she is, if you had to take a guess on who she looks like, who would you say that she is? Considering the stuff that I've mentioned about, you know, icons. You know, when I say icons, I mean Sonic. That's what they're called in this game. They're called icons. And if you're playing Final Fantasy VIII, they're called GFs, and sometimes they call them primals in Final Fantasy 14. You got a whole bunch of different names for them. I feel you on that, Twitch. Tifa is the waifu. You want to get the 3D remakes out of the old ones, as well as the pixel remasters. There has been rumors that there is going to be a Final Fantasy IX remake. Now, I really doubt it's going to be as involved as, you know, the Final Fantasy VII remake. But who knows? It might be. I think it would be, you know, it'd probably be more than the pixel remasters.
You make it look easy.
But not as much of a remake as the Final Fantasy VII. The original Final Fantasy VII is the best world map theme in all of gaming. I don't remember it specifically. But, you know, Final Fantasy games are known for having good music. Wouldn't surprise me. Ooh, I didn't know she could freeze enemies like that. They already did a remaster for Final Fantasy IX. Yeah, I suppose, right? But the rumor is that it's a Final Fantasy IX remake. Now, I don't know how deep they're going to go into it. But that remaster for Final Fantasy IX was done... Wasn't it done when they released the PC port? Cool. Oh, that didn't end it, unfortunately. Oh, another thing that's interesting about this game is there is no MP. I could just keep tossing this magic over and over again. Infinite MP, apparently. The abilities have cooldowns, but other than that... You think she looks like Shiva, Fudge? Well, that's a very good guess because you're absolutely right. There are a lot of people. There are some people in this game that have that can turn into these icons and, you know, use their powers. She is Shiva. I mean, if she didn't, I guess the ice magic gives it away, right? But she does look like a Shiva. Like, if you took Shiva's design and said, I want to make a human out of that design, she'd be perfect. Looks like Rosa from Final Fantasy IV. I think so, but just different colored hair, right?
You there! Over here!
I think she had white hair, right? Or like gold hair, I don't know.
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck. are branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marthas, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. Not while there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
Well, we'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey, but it made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
On it.
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
You believe the remake for Final Fantasy IX is confirmed, but you have no idea what kind of remake it is. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about it being confirmed. I remember hearing that it was leaked with a bunch of other games that ended up becoming true.
They look hungry, all
So
right.
people assuming that it is true. I'd have to agree with them, considering all the other leaks were true. But I don't think it's been like officially announced. I'm an infinite wizard, Harry.
How to find this
Sure am.
Bryce and let him
I
know
don't
the
think there's
road's
been any
safe.
other Final Fantasy games. I think they've all had some form of MP. I think the only one that's different is probably Final Fantasy 1 with magic charges. But that's pretty much just MP, right?
Wonder how long that bait will last.
Sephiroth has so much drip. You're gonna leave the stream. Well, thanks for coming to the stream, man. Hope you enjoyed it. Had a nice conversation
You, Bryce?
with you.
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves. So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick, you wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
All right. These side quests are nice little diversions, but you know they don't take too much time. So I'm happy for that. You forgot how much you like the Final Fantasy II level system. It's been so long since I played it. Don't even remember it anymore. The voice actor's so familiar. I suppose you can look online. They're bound to or you should be able to find out pretty easy who the voice actors are.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Come on, let me pet you. It's so difficult. I wonder if you keep doing this, if you get some, if you know, you get some boost or benefit from it.
You like that, don't you?
Hello everyone, Gamora here. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, I would greatly appreciate a sub and a like. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.